Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for that distraction. Okay, so how have we been doing? Hope we've been doing great. Awesome, amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so before we start, I want us to first of all start with our. I want us to first of all start with our assignments. I gave an assignment last week on offer creation, and sincerely, you guys blew my mind. For those of you that carried out your assignment, someone like Madam Joan Apex Catering, all the way from Sokoto, she like boo. She just used everything I thought and took advantage of the season of Ramadan and made an offer for her business. She's the number one catering service company in the Northwest. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read her assignment because when I saw her assignment, I was so glad. It's really gave me the fulfillment that this 90 days challenge, a lot of us are producing, implementing what we are learning, acting on what we are learning in our business and in our life, and producing massive results. All right, so let's do an assignments review before we get into the course of today. Today we're going to be discussing about communication, but before that, I'm really excited. Before that, let's do assignments review. All right, so I just wish I could show you guys. I just wish I could show you guys what Madame Joan did. Okay, my WhatsApp is still loading on my phone, but I don't know if you guys can actually see. Oh no, the light. Now you can't see it. The brightness is too much. Okay, I think when my WhatsApp comes up, I'll see if I can share my screen. I just love what she did. Madam Joan, you are amazing. I wish you can come on stream here so that I can give you the audience to talk. She said Apex Catering Academy Ramadan Special. She now listed about 12 items of what she's offering to people, and signature moi moi, filled donuts, milky meat pie, crispy samosa, signature puff puff, spring roll, pillow fish roll, strawberry cookies, a big strawberry custard, sausage pizza, chicken shawarma. I'm already salivating. All right. Strawberry peanuts, vanilla milk chin chin. And when she listed it, she did standard price. And I'm happy she designed this with Canva, right? Am I right, Madam Joan? Where are you? Please come to StreamYard. Let's talk. She designed this by herself using Canva Pro. That's why I'm so happy. She now listed the standard prices of everything, and she listed premium price. So she said she was able to list for me the products that she created offer, which I've already talked about. Then the free products she was giving on her flyer, she said six boxes, free special offer, free gifts, a box of 6 cup coffee, a bottle of strawberry peanuts, soft drinks, apple, chocolate, and a plate of cookie. All these are pre-packaged. Oh. Then look at what she did. Um, she said why she created this offer is because it's a Ramadan season and she wants to take advantage of the season to make money. She know that in this season, the Muslim brothers and sisters crave for snacks and always looking for who will give them the best. So her offer now is apples, soft drink, chocolate biscuits. Now the value of her offer, she said, the value of the offer for the premium package is 2,000. Uh-uh. Why are you calling me Madam John? We are live. We are live. It's on Telegram now. Let me send it to you on WhatsApp. All right. I think some people can't. Let me send it on WhatsApp. Some people can't see the link. Where is she? All right, let me see if I can share my screen, if I can show you guys what Madame Joan did. It's really, 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 really amazing. Oh my God. Ah, it's not allowing me to share. If I share my screen, you guys will not be able to see what I'm doing. But let's try, let's try, let's try, let's try. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for that interruption. Let's continue. So let me stop sharing. All right. So she said the value of the offer for the premium package is 2,000 naira. So it will cost her 2,000 naira to put in that free gift. The value of the offer for standard package is 800. So it will cost her 800 to put in that free gift. So the total price for the goods and service is in the advert picture that she sent to me, and I saw the prices. She said the price of this offer is embedded in the total price of the package, which was the assignment I gave. Remember, I said offer is that extra benefit that is related to your product and also very beneficial, very important to your customer, that is relevant for them, that they can't do without. And you need to make it so irresistible. And I love her target. She was able to niche down and know at this season who her customers are at this season. Is a Ramadan season. So she's taking advantage because her target is the Muslim brothers and sisters, our Muslim brothers and sisters. All right. So I didn't even remember, Sef, it's true. This is a fasting period. And it's also a fasting period for Catholic Church for those that are able to fast. Because in the Catholic Church, fasting is not all about food. During the time of Lent, fasting is also about choosing something that you can abstain from and use it as a sacrifice for the whole period of Lent before Easter. So she said, identify 5 unique objects of the 5 products. Why people will not buy. So the objections that people are likely to give her. She said, no money in town, it's too expensive, distance, too much gift, is too good to be true. Maybe the offer should contain more items. And she went ahead to tell me how she was able to handle the objection. She said when people tell her that there is no money, she's going to answer them. She'll say, ha, sir, ma, the product you are getting is even more than the money you are paying for. So money does not have value until you exchange it for a product or service. So spend that money. I love that language. Spend the money. Now, there's another important thing you need to understand. I taught this last time. When you're communicating with your ideal customer, when you're communicating with your audience, you need to understand, know the language. I think I taught this recently. I don't know if it's in this boot camp or somewhere. I know I've taught it. Know the language of communication, the language they communicate best at. Then communicate with them through their language. And I love what Madame Joan is doing here because she's effectively communicating in their language. All right. So she said distance. She said when they talk about distance, she's going to package and send the product across to them. So distance is not a barrier with Apex tax because she's going to do what? Do a delivery service. Now that is also an extra. Madam Joan, add this delivery service to your offer and put it free. But you already know what to do. Add the cost of the delivery into the price. Now she said, too many gifts is too good to be true. Her answer to them will be yes. So too many gifts. We are tested and trusted. Check us out on all our social media handles. We are just concerned for our Muslim family and we will not disappoint you. Here is our address and phone number. You can come over to see us for yourself. That's credibility. So she's proving to them that she's real. She told them to go check out her. They should go and check her out on all her social media and they can come to her address. So this is fantastic. This is fantastic. So maybe the offer should contain more items. She now say if people say the offer should contain more items, she will now say Give us a purchase today, and in your subsequent purchases, you will get more. Madam Joan, I love this. I love this. I love this. Sincerely, I love this. You're doing, in fact, you just made my day. You just made my day. So your assignment is it's amazing. Okay, another person that submitted their assignment is Mr. What's his name again? Dr. Anthony. Let me see. Dr. Anthony. Dr. Anthony, let me see. So why is it that today all of you are having issues with clicking on the link? Yeah, what's happening? Is it network? Is it network? Okay, I've sent the link to you, Mrs. Who is this person that was just loving my comments once I send it? Hope you joined this meeting. I've sent it to you, Mrs. Janet. All right. Okay. So, Dr. Anthony, let's review your assignment before it's 8 p.m. Okay, so Dr. Anthony also carried out his assignment. His assignment is wonderful. So he said, here are 5 different offers on sales of my textbook. Dr. Anthony sells textbook. He said, buy one, get one, buy one, get one 10% off. That English is wrong. Buy one, get a 10% off or a 10% discount. Purchase any textbook at full price and get a second textbook of equal or lesser value at 15% off. Wow, that's great. Back to school bundle. Purchase 50 or more textbook and receive a 15% discount on your entire purchase. Awesome, amazing. He now went ahead to say free shipping. Enjoy free standard shipping on any textbook order over 50,000. Meaning when people order for the textbook of over 50,000, they are going to have free delivery. That's great. Rent one, get one free. Rent one textbook and get a second retail for free. So meaning if you are renting a textbook to use for a period of time, which you're going to return, get an additional textbook for free. He now talked about free gift card. Receive a 2,500 gift card for every 25,000 spent on textbook. Wow, that's great. He now say VIP premium. Sign up for our VIP program and receive 20% off all the textbook purchase for a full year. Wow. So meaning if you buy into their membership, you're going to receive 20% discount on anything you're buying throughout the year. In our say flash sale, digital textbook bundle, purchase any 2 digital textbook and receive 25% discount on your entire purchase. That's amazing. He now also said flash sale, save 20% on all textbook for a limited time only. Use promo code flash20 at checkout. Only him knows understand what he did there. Identify 10 unique objections why people will not buy from you. He was able to write out his objection price. The price may be too high, trust, quality, convenience, competitor, perception, timing, and he went ahead to explain how he can handle it. Just because of time, I'll not go through everything. But Dr. Anthony, your assignment is superb. Also, someone else submitted the assignment, Madam Scholar, Mrs. Scholar. So, Mrs. Scholar, your assignment, though it was so much. Do you have products that satisfy all these people that you listed? Okay, you said, okay, that's on niches. Week 7, products and offer. Newly built home, luxurious cars. Madam Scholar, this assignment you did, do you have a product for all of them or do you have a service for all of them? Because I'm seeing newly built home, luxurious cars, registration of students in school. I wanted you to apply the assignment in your current business. Since you're into digital marketing, you should have focused more on digital marketing. The only thing I see here is at least your Ziba Affiliate Network registration. But I believe your offer, you can do better. You tried, but you can do better. All right. And you're not done. That I can see. All right. So thank you very much for 3 of you that did your assignments. Madam Janet, I didn't see your assignment. What's up? Good evening.
You know,
Mr. Felix David. Okay, go ahead, Madam Janet.
that I think I'm behind, so I'm trying to meet up.
Yeah, your week one assignment I've not seen. For those of us that are new, if you just join the Telegram group through the course, if you purchase this course and you join the Telegram group, you're supposed to submit your assignment, and from there we can take it up from there. Then you, Madam Janet, you're supposed to, since you've gone through week one, submit your assignment, then move to week two. When you're done, submit your assignment. We'll look at
Okay.
it, handle it, then, because the intention of this group is not all about participating. It's not about participating. It's also about implementation and producing results, executing on everything you are learning, implementing it and producing results, because this mentorship group is result oriented. All right, like everybody that are active here, I already know what all of them are doing, and that's the essence of
Okay.
assignment. Okay, so your week one, I need you to go through your week one, then submit your assignment. When you
Okay.
submit, you go over it, then you move to week two. No rush. One thing I tell people, everybody, you are on your lane. Don't get overwhelmed that people are ahead of you. Don't get overwhelmed that people are producing more results. Know that when you start something, your journey starts at that particular point. So focus on your journey and on your lane and on your process, and avoid distraction, because one of the things that a lot of people, one of the things that affects a lot of online business people is that they get overwhelmed easily. Too much information here and there, here and there. But if you are able to block out the noise and focus, at least you are privileged. I am here for all of you. I can guide you in your direction of focus. Someone like when I started, nobody was guiding me. I got overwhelmed over and over and over again. In fact, today I was overwhelmed. Today something happened today that took me off guard. I was overwhelmed. But at a point, I almost cancelled this class. But because I know who I am a warrior, and God was able to get me back on track, because I had a lot in my mind. Like, oh my God, I didn't know I'll hold this section, but I trust God, and I'm grateful that He was able to get me back on track. So one of the things that affects people online that make them to quit and give up easily is because of too much information. They are being overwhelmed. All right. And that's why you guys have me. And that's why this section, this in this mentorship group, I make sure I go live to see everybody and know what you are doing, being accountable, acting as your accountability partner. All right. So please do your week one assignment. There is Madam Jake. She left. She just went through all the video as if she was watching movie. I had to ask her to go back and start afresh. And when she starts afresh, she must submit the assignment of week one. I must go through the assignment before she move over to week two.
Week two.
Yeah.
Okay, no
So
problem.
it's
I'll
very
do that.
important. Okay? Well done. Well done. Okay, Mr. Felix David, good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Good,
And the
good evening.
penalty for not doing assignments for the old members. Remember our deal, 5,000 naira for my chicken barbecue. So, Mr. Felix David, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, ma. I
Good
am
evening, sir.
sorry. Yes, ma. I'm sorry I did not post my assignment this week. But I will still make sure I get it done. What
All
I
right.
did is for now is that I try to practicalize it. As I told you, discuss the issue of offer, the offer I can, the offer I can give in my business. So I called a meeting and we decided on the offer how we can create offer around the business. So that is what I did. So I will still make sure I send my assignment.
Okay, you
I'm sorry.
attended my meeting last week on offer, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. So let that guide you. Actually, why I'm not going to penalize you is because you shared some of your challenges with me day before yesterday, and that's why I'm leaving you for now. All
Okay,
right.
ma. Thank
So
you.
thank you. Thank you. Who is on YouTube? Please type your name in the comment section. All of you on YouTube, type your name so that I'll know who is on YouTube. Madam Patience, good evening. Unmute yourself, please. Let's be fast, so we have 6 minutes for us to start today's section. Madam Patience, are you there? I don't think she can speak. Who is on YouTube? Oh, those of us on YouTube, type in the comment section. I need to know who you are and what, so that I can also. All right. So once again, welcome each and every one of us to today's section. So congratulations on those of us that have already started implementing. So please, before I continue with today's section, I'll need all of us to let me see. I'll need all of us to go and to give me a review. I need all of us to give me a review. Give me a review on, as in a testimonial. Though at the end of our 90 days, all of you are going to do a video testimonial of your experience and the results you've gotten so far and the results ahead that you are working on achieving. But meanwhile, I need all of us. I'm going to drop the link for all of us via WhatsApp. I'll need all of us to click on the link. It's going to take you to my business, my agency portfolio on Google. I'll need you to give me a review. Give a review of the 90 days of your journey so far in the 90 days section. So this is how I want your review to be. My name is XYXZ. My name is XYXZ. I was at, say where you were before you started the 90 days challenge. Talk about what you've benefited in the 90 days challenge and the impact of the 90 days challenge, of what you are learning, the impact in your life and in your business and the results you're producing. Then recommend the 90 days challenge, the mentorship, Eminence mentorship, to everyone. And you can now give maybe a vote of thanks or something. Tell people that, as in, let people know the impact you're already receiving when you're not even done yet, and tell people what you're anticipating. Share your results. All right, so I'm going to share with us the link. So that's the first assignment for today. Use the link to give a testimonial review of where you were before the 90 days challenge, your progress and impact in your life and business so far, your results accomplished, what results you are working towards accomplishing, and your goals. Then recommend the course and challenge to people, and a summary of the impact Eminence coaching and mentorship has made in your life. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I just posted the link. So that's the first assignment. I just posted the link to all of us privately. So I'll need you to use that link. You can do that later, not now. let's focus on our topic for today. I'll need you to use that link and make your review. That's the first assignment for today. Those of you that will be watching this as a course, I'll be dropping the link in the description section or in the lesson section. Just check the comment section or lesson section. You'll see the link. Drop your comments too. All right. So that's the first assignment. So once that's the first assignment for today. Okay, Dr. Anthony, you're coming a little bit late. You are the one on YouTube. Okay. All right, so let's move over to what we have for today. Okay, so today we are going to talk about communication. Today we are talking about communication. Now, I don't know if I'm going to finish this topic today. I think I'll divide it into two and we'll finalize communication next week. Okay, so let's talk about communication. So I want to ask all of us, what is communication? Type in the comment section, what is communication? When they ask you, when you hear the word communication, what is communication? Type in the comment section, what is communication? Those of us on StreamYard, you can unmute to speak. What is communication? So, Madam Janet, what's communication? If they ask you what's communication, what will you answer? What's your answer?
It's a way of I think it's a way you express your opinion to other people and receive answers too from them. That's a two-way thing. You express your opinion, then you receive answers too.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that. Mr. Felix, what's your understanding of the word communication? Are you there? Madam Scholar, are you there? What's your understanding of the word communication? Dr. Anthony, I need your reply. What's your understanding of the word when you hear communication?
Can I?
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Felix. Yeah, go ahead.
Communication is the passing of information from one party to another. As the first speaker said, it's two-way directional. It does not exist in isolation, and in a communication, there's always an encoder and decoder.
I love that, encoder and decoder. All right, beautiful.
It's of two-way channel, Sha. I think
All
that
right,
is
beautiful.
what I can quickly remember.
All right, thank you for that. Madam Scholar, are you there? Are you live? Can you speak? All right, I don't think she can. Okay, so just drop your comments in the comment section. Okay, so when you hear the word communication, in a nutshell, communication is the art of transferring information from one person to another or from one place to another, depending on the medium of communication. All right. So communication is a process by which information is being exchanged between individuals. So haven't understand that as a term, let's bring it home. How do you apply? Why is communication important in your business? So as a business person, you need to gain confidence in communication because communication is key. If you don't know how to effectively communicate the value your business, your product, your service is offering in the marketplace, if you can't communicate the value of your product or your service, how it can benefit people's life, how it can guarantee or create a transformation of your ideal customer, how it can bring about a transformation in their life. If you cannot effectively communicate the benefits of what your service or your product, your business is offering to your ideal customer, then trust me, you will not be successful in business. And when you're not successful, when you can't effectively communicate, then you can't make money. So one of the reasons why a lot of businesses struggle is because they lack effective communication. So you need to learn how to effectively communicate the value and the solution of what your product or service is solving in the life of your ideal customer or your potential client. All right. So tell me, what's the one thing? This is another question for all of us. What's the one thing that you need to do as an entrepreneur or a business person to cultivate confidence in you? Because for you to communicate effectively, you need confidence. So what's the one thing? What's that one thing? Should I give a gift? Should I give a gift? What gift will I give now? Cash gift. Let's see who answers it. What's the one thing as a business person or as an entrepreneur that you need to do in order to cultivate and embed confidence in yourself? Let's see who is going to give us who answered that, who will give us the right answer. I think I have a cash gift for you. Who is going to give us who will answer that, who will give us the right answer. I think I have a cash gift for you. That's it. Madam Janet, do you want to try?
Yes. I think the one thing you have to do to grow your confidence is, first of all, getting knowledge. Because when you get knowledge, that's when you be confident. And then, as you're confident, you'll now be able to communicate effectively to another person.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You just answered it. That is the answer. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. And when we talk about knowledge, a good product knowledge, you need to have a good knowledge of your business, the services, and the product. Because when you have a good knowledge of your business or your product or your service, it breeds confidence in you. So that's the answer. So confidence, I always say, confidence is the best cologne you can possibly wear or you can ever wear. Confidence is the best clothes, the most beautiful clothes you can wear as a business person and as an entrepreneur. I can remember last year, was it last year? Okay, yeah, I think late last 2 years, late 2021, early 2022, when I lost everything, lost my dad, as in life hit me so hard, I went back to ground zero. I lost confidence in myself. I wasn't even bold enough. I was like, me, Eminent Augusta, they are begging to come and talk on this stage, and I'm doing chai. It wasn't funny, but I knew that life threw me. Life hit me so hard, and I went rock bottom. I went rock bottom in life, and at that point, I had to start building my confidence back gradually. And that's why the title of this course is, a part of the title of this course is The Money System, How to Get Out of Debt and How to Gain Back Your Financial Confidence. Because trust me, it's better for you not to have money or not to have experienced what it means to be rich and wealthy and you remain the way you are as a poor person, than you have experienced, like you've tested wealth and all of a sudden you see yourself in ground zero. That can really affect your morale. And I really experienced it. It affected my morale, it affected my confidence. Life hit me so hard that I went back to ground zero. And I knew the pain I had to put in to start building my confidence back again, one step at a time. Because at that point, when I was at the rock bottom of life, I wasn't smelling good. I wasn't looking beautiful. Confidence is one of the best cologne I wear. Like when I'm so confident, like now you guys are enjoying me. But there was a point in my life when even me that used to be a public speaker, I was shivering on the stage. I didn't even know what to say. So know that as a business person, confidence is a critical part of your personality, of your persona. All right. So it's very important you wear confidence. And that's why even in the Bible, God said, my people perish for lack of what? Knowledge. The reason why many of us experience fear in different areas of our life is because you are lacking knowledge. When you are aware, when you are knowledgeable of the word of God in your life, trust me, there's nothing that can shake you. When you are knowledgeable about your business, even when people are saying, I was speaking to, I don't know if it's Madam Janet or so. Yeah, I think it's Madam Janet. We were having a business coaching, a live section yesterday about her online business. And she was like, people, she has not produced results. And I told you that even if you produce results, those people saying, have you made money? Even if you've made money and show them your money, they will still will not key in. Why? Because people that people that accept your business are people that see the vision and the mission and what they are going to benefit in their life through the value of what your business is offering. Yesterday, someone sent me a message. The person was like, I sent out a broadcast and the person replied me, all this just prove it here. I sent the guy my alert, my account statement of last year, where I earned over 9 million naira last year. The guy was like, I don't know, I can't even remember his name. He was like, ha, I bet this one too much. Now I want to collect my money. Do you know what? His head, he has never seen that kind of money in his life. His head couldn't contain it. And because his head couldn't contain it, he tagged it as what? Scam. You see the mindset. All right. So know that you need confidence in the value. Once you can effectively communicate the value, result is just a bonus. All right. So it's not about, more especially why I'm saying this is for some of us that are online business where people like show me proof. Well, in some cases, when people see the proof, they don't just come on board and you show them proof. You must have been in communication with them over a long period of time. I can remember someone, I think Madam Scholar is here. She did that to me. Let me, Madam Scholar, let me blow your, what like, is it blowing trumpets? No, let me expose you small. Madam Scholar, I've been communicating with her within a period of time, following her up when she indicated interest in online business. So she already believed, but something was keeping her back. I don't know what. I think fear of, based on past experience, something was keeping her back. I can't remember if it was capital or something, but I know something was delaying her. So she now asked me out of curiosity, Eminent, have you made money? Please don't be offended though. I just want to know. So when I sent her proof of the money I've made, that that as in closed her down already. Now, in her case, we've already been in communication. She's already believing in the value that I was giving already. She already believed in the value of the business. So showing her alert was like a bonus. But there are people that they are not even if you're even when you're trying to communicate with them, they are not even paying attention. So those kind of people, when I spot them, I don't talk too much with them. I don't even waste my time with them. I just overlook them. I'm like, this person is a waste. This person is not my ideal customer. This person is not my ideal client. All right. So very important. So communication and confidence is the best colon, is the most beautiful clothes you can wear as a business person and as an entrepreneur, because your audience, your customers can easily perceive confidence. And when you are not confident, they will perceive it, and that will make them not to buy from you, because nobody wants to do business with someone that is not confident. All right. So remember when I taught us storytelling, I told us that stories sell, facts tell. Meaning, when you talk about the features of your product or the features of your service or the features of your business, you are just telling facts. And facts does not sell. Facts does not bring in cash flow. But when you focus on communicating about the benefits of your product or your service, All right, the benefits of your business, what people will benefit, because people are focused on what is in it for me, what will I benefit from this. So when you're communicating, don't make your communication to be about you. Let it be about your customer. So focus on communicating about the benefits of your product, your service. You will be able to sell your brand. Focus on the benefits of what your brand, the value. And you can achieve this through storytelling. Once you just focus on communicating about the benefits, the value of your product, your service, your business, or your brand, trust me, people will buy from you because of what? Story sells, benefits sells, but facts and features only sell. All right? Do we get that? Please write it down, or type in the comment section. Facts sell, features sell, story sells, benefit sells. Because we all are selfish. We are all selfish human beings, whether you like it or not. We all are greedy, but it's all about the level of your greed. All right. So when you're trying to communicate with your audience, just don't inform them. Don't inform them about what your product is all about, but rather show them the guaranteed transformation that they are going to benefit from your product or service. And you can achieve this through storytelling. And in storytelling, you also show testimonials. Show them the experience. Let them see the experience of how they can move from hell to heaven, point A to point B, through your help, through the help of your service or the help of your product. So the more you share your story, the more you overcome. The more you overcome, you overcome in your marketplace. The more you overcome the resistance of your customers. All right. So the more you share your story, the more you overcome by the words of your testimonials, the words of your testimony. All right. Either a testimony of the transformation it brought to you, or the testimony of the transformation it brought to someone, or the testimony of the transformation that you were involved in bringing to people. So testimonies show the transformation that people will experience through your product or through your service. All of you came here not because I was telling you that you'll be able to do this or that. All of you keyed into this mentorship because of the guaranteed transformation through my story that you guys saw, and you were like, if this happened to Eminent Augusta and she can do it, so can I. And because Eminent Augusta has experienced this, she's the right person to hold me by the hand for me to also produce my own results. All right. So that is very, very important. So testimony shows the transformation that people will experience through your product. Some of you ask, why is that? Because testimonial guarantees the transformation. It guarantees the transformation to overcome one's challenge from hell to heaven, from point A to point B. So when we talk about overcoming or being an overcomer or to overcome something, it simply means you are trying to succeed in dealing with a problem or a difficulty. So having said that, understanding what the word overcome means. Okay, Dr. Anthony, I just saw what you posted. Thank you for that. So understanding what the word overcome means, let's talk about what is a testimonial? What's a testimony? Okay, so all of us, I know we all already know what a testimony is. Seeing is believing, something of that nature. But testimony is basically your story. Your story is where you have overcome or how you were able to help others overcome. That's simply what a testimony is. So when you're communicating with your customers, you need to effectively communicate the benefits, the value of what your product or your service is going to give to them. You should be able to communicate the guaranteed transformation, what they will experience by choosing your product or your service. And you can do this by storytelling. And when you're telling story, also add testimonial of how you move from point A to point B, or how you were able to use your product and service to solve people's problem. Let people see the guaranteed transformation, and learn how to collect testimonials from people. Just like the first assignment I gave all of us today, give me your testimonials. Testimonials, learn how to archive your testimonial. It's always good to upload it on your social media, because social media don't lie. Social media never forgets. Post something right now, in the next 20 years, go back to that post, it will still be there. So it serves as social proof for you. All right, so testimonials is very important, and learn how to collect testimonials from people. Okay, so that was why today's assignment is for you to do what? To give your testimonial. And in the testimonial, you need to talk about the transformation you've experienced. Talk about where you were before you met Eminent Augusta, before you started your 90 days challenge. Then tell people about the transformation you've experienced within the first 8 weeks of the 90 days challenge. Let people see the transformation. Tell your story. Let people see how you move from point A to point B, and that you've not even arrived to your destination, but you are enjoying the ride. This is the result you've produced so far, and you are looking forward to producing bigger results. Then you do what? You now say, you recommend me. Eminent Augusta, if you really want to solve a problem or achieve XYZ, just like me, Eminent Augusta mentorship and coaching program is the best. If you're a business owner, or if you are this or that, just tell your story. That's the transformation. And that was why I gave it as number 1 assignment today. Okay, so very, very important. So having said that, having understood what a testimony is, the next thing is what? Who is an overcomer? We've talked about communication. We've talked about overcome, what it means to overcome. We've talked about testimony. Now let's talk about overcomer. Who is an overcomer? So an overcomer is a person who succeeded in overcoming a challenge, or succeeded in helping someone in solving a problem. So your testimony is in the story of your overcomer. For example, all of you listening to me right now, my story is in your testimony. You guys listening to me right now, you are the heroes of my story. At the end of 90 days challenge, when someone asks me, what was I able to achieve in this 90 days challenge? I'm not going to talk about myself. Rather, I'll talk about all of you. You guys are my hero in my story. And in your story, I am your hero, because I helped you overcome. Are you guys following me? Hope nobody is lost. Are you gaining value? If you're gaining value, type value. If you're gaining value, please type value. Hope nobody is lost. Are you gaining value? Mr. Felix David, are you there? Are you gaining value? Madam Janet, hope you are gaining value.
Yes, I am. I can't
I am
type. I
gaining
don't.
value.
Okay, beautiful. I just wanted to know, to be sure that everybody is following me, nobody is lost. Those of us on YouTube, please type, are you gaining value? Are you understanding what I'm teaching? So that's the importance of testimonials. And in today's digital world, as much as written testimonial works, but also video testimonial works. So all of you, you are going to write your testimonial using the link I sent. Just click on that link, write your testimonial and submit. It's a link to my Google business. Now, you guys will also have to learn how to give testimonies, because at the end of our 90 days challenge, every one of you, you are going to make a video with your phone, a selfie video with your phone. Already, I've taught us how to make a video. If you don't know how to make a video, request for the replay of that. All right, so that is it about communication, the foundation of communication. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if you can understand this foundation, then trust me, you'll be able to communicate effectively. Okay, so having said that, let's talk about the 3 areas. What are the, let me ask us, what are the areas in people's life that people are desperately in need and they desire to succeed and overcome in their life? As in, what are those areas in one's life that people are desperately, as in, they desperately desire to succeed in those areas? Can anyone tell me what are those areas? Just give me 3. Do you know? Do we know? Do we know? Do we know? Okay, let me not waste our time. The three areas in people's life, in our life, that everybody desperately desires to succeed in and overcome in life. Number one is health. Number two is wealth, money, to make money, to be rich and wealthy. Number three is what? Relationship. So any of these three areas that you are doing, as in any of these three areas, your business, whatever business you're doing, must fall in any of these three areas. Either the business you're doing is focused on health, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, these are the three major niches. Though right now we have technology, we have artificial intelligence in today's world, but the first three major niches is like branches of business. If you want to make money in the business world, you need to choose one. Either you're on health, you're on wealth, or you are in relationship. So your business, okay, let's add fourth and fifth: technology or artificial intelligence. So it's either you are in health, you are in wealth, you are in relationship, you're in technology, you're in artificial intelligence. So your business must fall in any of these area, any of these categories in people's life. And you must learn how to possess the ability to help people overcome in any of these five areas. But majorly, the first three areas, which is what? Health, wealth, and what? Relationship. So you must be an overcomer in any of this area in order for you to bring a guaranteed transformation into people's life or into the life of your customers. All right, so I need all of you to repeat after me. I am an overcomer. Type it if you can in the comment section. I am an overcomer. I am an overcomer. Because until you overcome, then you can lead someone. The blind cannot lead the blind. You need to overcome. Two poor people can't help themselves. You need to overcome in a story, then bring about guaranteed transformation. If it was early last year, I can't do what I'm doing right now because life threw me at the bottom, at the lowest level of my life. There was no confidence, nothing. But because I overcame, God spoke to me, and aside from speaking to me, He was able to repeat the same instruction through one of my role models, saying, "The experience I am going through, I am growing through." And he said, I need to use my experience. Let me read it. Let me see if I can read it, because I love writing down a lot of things. He said, I should be able to use my experience to help people. Let me just say the phrase. Everything, this was the message God gave me. Like, God literally gave me this message, and for Him to overemphasize it, He had to speak to me for the second and the third time through the words of one of my role models. He said, everything I go through, I grow through, and I have to use it as a life lesson for someone else. So God helped me to overcome so that I can go back and help others. So he said, but remember, while I'm helping people, I shouldn't tell people about my failure and how I failed. No, that I should tell people how I was able to rise up and got things back together. Ladies and gentlemen, that was what inspired this 90 days challenge. That was what inspired this 90 days challenge. So I said, since I went through a difficult time in my life, I grew, because whatever you are going through, don't see it as the end of the world. It's God trying to redirect you, trying to get you to how do they pronounce it? To pivot your life. Like, oh yeah, this route you are taking, this is not what I want for you. Oh yeah, he creates challenges and throw at us so that we can redirect, as in turn around and follow His path. That's what challenge, and that's how I see challenge. So in every challenge, I ask myself, I speak to myself, God, what are you trying to teach me here? I'm listening. Please speak to me. So you must be able to overcome. If I didn't overcome from being broken, and in debt to who I am now, I won't be here sharing this experience. I won't be here helping anybody, because I can only help people when I've helped myself. I can only give when my cup is over full. I can't give when my cup is not over full. And another thing that made me know that everything was God's intention was, before now, I was doing very well, phenomenally well in business. Before I lost my dad, I've been doing amazing. When I mean amazingly well, I used to be, which I am. I used to be an eight-figure earner. So in my company and in my business, I was doing phenomenally well. All right. So while I was doing well, life hits me. I lost everything, including myself. I lost a sense of who I was. I lost my identity, everything. So when I lost that, I was empty. But before that event in my life, I always had this hunger of, each time I succeed, people are hailing me. Hey, 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 in Net Augusta, Alpha Lion Mentor. Hey, hey. I'm like, one day I was in a hotel room in Sokoto when I went to visit my team members in Sokoto. So one of my leaders, Blessing, she was like, I wish I could achieve half of what you've achieved. I'll be so satisfied with life. I said, really? And I told her, Blessing, let me tell you a secret. Do you know that at the level where I am right now in life, as so much as you guys see it as success, I am still hungry. Like, there's this hunger I feel in me. And I always have this feeling as if my time is running out, as if I don't have enough time. So that feeling has always been with me for a very long time. And I don't know what it means. And that's why I believe that was what cultivated my spirit of aggressiveness in executing action, because I always had this feeling that I'm running out of time, I'm running out of time. And each time I achieve a particular milestone in my life, a particular success, I am not satisfied. Never. I keep as in the hunger, I keep being hungry for more. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell us something. Do you know that point when life threw me, as in when life happened to me, I lost everything. I went to ground zero. I started building myself one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. It wasn't easy, ladies and gentlemen. It felt like the longest year in my life. But I was able to reestablish a connection with God intimately. And I was able to allow God to direct, because before I wasn't that spiritual. I was more like physically present, but spiritually absent minded. Like, my spirituality was like 5%. It wasn't even up to 10. Okay, let's call it 10%. Unlike right now that my spirituality is like 99 over 100, because I know there's still room for improvement. All right. So at that point when I started gaining my confidence, ladies and gentlemen, that mindset of that feeling I used to get before of hunger disappeared. Meaning, I have a lot of food right now that I can't even finish. That's one. Two, that feeling of my time, I'm running out of time, it's no longer there. So for me not to feel that I'm running out of time and the hunger, it means that I am right on track where God wanted me to be. Where I am right now was intentional, as in, this is where I am supposed to be. I don't know if you are getting it. So that is what made me to be an overcomer. So it's either, and that's why I told all of us, write down on your I gave us an assignment week one for everybody to get two books. One is your go book, one is your self-affirmation book, right? And I gave us some self-affirmation. You guys should promise me before we end our 90 days, let me give you guys more self-affirmation. Write down in your self-affirmation book, I am an overcomer. Because until you overcome, then you can help someone. Your cup must be filled. If it's Oprah Winfrey, she said, your cup must be filled for you to give to people, because it's out of the abundance of your heart that you can share, you can speak. If your cup is not filled, you can't give people what you don't have. So it's either you've overcame something, or you are trying to help someone overcome something through a product or service. So, Madam Janet, when people tell you what result have you produced, it's not all about you. Remember, business is about your customer, it's not about you. When you start focusing on you, you start feeling the negative impact of people's negative question. You are in business to serve people. So it's either you have overcome or you're already in your journey and process of overcoming. But at the same time, the product and service you have, you can use it to help someone overcome. All right? Very, very important. Very, very important. So please, ladies and gentlemen, know that life is in phases. Men are in sizes. Focus on your own phase, and trust me, you will grow through that. All right, are we following? Are you guys with me? Hope we are gaining value. Hope we are gaining value. Are you guys with me? Hope we are gaining value. Hope we are gaining value. Haviland Kitchen, that should be blessing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Patience, say what about those that are in week 1 regarding testimonial assignment? Patience, you can go ahead and do your assignment for testimonial if you want to do it now, or you want to wait till you get to week 8. But you can go ahead, even if you're just starting, you can go ahead, or you can wait and continue with your journey. Move from week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, then know when you can give your assignments. All right, social connection, personal development. Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I didn't want this section to be long, but it seems like it's getting longer. But let's see how we can conclude before 9 p.m. All right, so let's talk about, before we end, let's talk about the 4 C's that you need in getting unlimited customers. Should I end here? Should I end here? Let me ask you, should we end here? Should we end here? This is already 1 hour because I don't want this section to be long. This is already 1 hour. Should we end here? Should we end here so that we can continue next week? Should we end? It's already 1 hour. I don't want these sections to be long so that we can watch it again. Because I know people don't like long things. Our brain right now in today's world, our attention span is very low. So when something is long, people tend to lose interest. Should we continue or we should stop here and continue next week? Madam Janet, what's your opinion?
I don't know if you continue good, if you end good. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. Great. Mr. Felix David.
Okay. I will advise you to continue, but you stop the moment you don't see me online again, because that could mean that it may mean that there's no more data at that time.
Okay, so those of us on YouTube, should we continue? Because I know I promised us, I know our week 1 and week 2 and week 3 was long, it was lengthy. So after that, I decided to make sure that every subsequent section we don't exceed 1 hour, so that you can, because it's not all about going long, it's about assimilating, understanding, implementing and taking action, then moving, because I don't believe in running fast. Yeah, I know that success, money loves speed, but wealth loves time. All right, so it's not about running fast, it's about how far you've gone in implementation. All right, so I think we'll stop here. To be fair enough, let's stop here. Let me take our questions, contributions and everything. Questions, contribution, if there are challenges you experience, or if there are some success you're able to achieve during the course of the 1 week from last week to today, you can share. Let's have that. So let's stop here, and those of you on YouTube, if you know you're having network challenge, please start typing your question, your contribution, your success story so far of what you've been able to accomplish, or your challenges. Type it so that I can take it. If you want to talk, come to StreamYard. So those of us on StreamYard, you can speak. What you learned so far, what did you gain today? What was the striking thing for you today? Then any challenges, any contribution. Blessings, I should treat the 4C's. Don't worry, I'll treat the 4C's next week. But just know that our topic next week is the 4C's that you need to getting unlimited customers on demand. Blessing, I've not even seen any of your assignments. Your week 1 assignments I've not seen. Please send me your week 1 assignments before you talk about week 2. So, Mr. Felix, any contribution?
Okay. Well, I have benefited so much since we started, but let me just mention one or two. Like the one that we talk about now, like when we were taught that we should forgive people because of ourselves, not because of the people that offended us. That thing automatically come into practical when I was sending message to my broadcast list. So there were some of the people there that were not in good terms. So I would feel like let me not send this message to this person. But another man, when I remember that, okay, we were taught to forgive people, even automatically, not for anything, but just for our own self, to be free. So I would decide, I just say, okay, after all, this message is for everybody. It's not, let me send it. And I discovered that has resulted to serious reconciliation when those people were giving their feedback. So that it really works, and I like that.
Beautiful. Okay, Havilon Kitchen is Mrs. Jack, not Blessing. Okay, I didn't know. Sorry, ma. All right. So what was it for you today? What was it for you today? Like, what was the take home for you today? Those of us on YouTube, I'm not seeing your comments, so I'm not seeing your questions and your take home for today. Madam Janet, over to you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it because communication very important. Communication skills, because that's the only way you can pass information. Maybe you're feeling, you can really express yourself to another person, or show your service or whatever you're doing across. Then when you have acquired knowledge, which is what we are doing now, then you'll be confident to be able to express yourself and get your message across. You understand? One thing I've gained since I started this is knowledge. You understand? I've been able to learn some things I didn't know before. Things that I was so scared of, or I will always maybe call my children, come and do for me. I've been able to do that now by myself, and I'm so happy. So it's making me confident. So that's all. I'm happy.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Madam Scholar, are you on? Mrs. Scholar, are you there? You can unmute yourself. Hope you are with us spiritually and physically.
Yes, I've been around all the time. Okay, good evening, Eminence, and good evening, everyone. Okay, so in fact, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of principles, a lot of things, little things that that adds so much value to my listening and thinking. And especially today, what I gained most today is on the communication, as
Your network is not allowing us to hear you. Your voice is breaking. Wow, so sorry, your network. We can't hear you.
because with with
So sorry, Madam Scholar. You are breaking up. We couldn't hear you. So sorry about that. Or you can send in your comments. You can type. Okay, Mrs. Jack said you can't give what you don't have. You give from what you have, gaining knowledge, expanding your capacity so you can pour out to others. Beautiful. Dr. Anthony, if you want us to end here, we will have to meet tomorrow. Dr. Anthony, you're not serious. Okay, those on YouTube, you are not following the time with me. You are like streaming, like you are a bit backward. Now I understand. Ah, oh, now I understand though. Those on YouTube, they are like a little bit backward. They are not like life. They are live, but life in delay. All right, so that's the assignment. Typically, the assignment is for you to learn how to write it, how to write and give a testimonial, how to write a testimonial. Your ability to learn how to write a testimonial will put you in a position where you'll be doing a video testimonial at the end of our 90 days challenge. So that's the assignment for today. So we're not done with communication. No, this communication section, we still have 2 more classes to go. So with what I've taught us today on communication, effectively communicating, I need you to practice that in giving your testimonial. So I sent us the link we'll use in giving that testimony. I sent us the link privately on our WhatsApp. I'll still drop the link on the Telegram. Those of you that will be watching this section as a course, the link will be somewhere around the lesson area or the description. So please endeavor to practice and give your testimonial. For those of you that are just starting, you're free to give your testimonial now or wait and go through your week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. When you get to today, being week 8, you carry out your assignment. All right. So Dr. Anthony said, we love hearing from you. If you stop, then expect you tomorrow. Hello. Don't worry. I love being here. In fact, you guys just lightened my day. Today I almost canceled this section. Today was really a character building day for me, but I thank God because I was so overwhelmed with a lot of things, but I thank God I overcame everything. So you guys really made my day because today I wasn't even smiling today. I was just all by myself. But I really enjoyed this section. I really enjoyed this life. You guys really, because I told myself, whatever may happen, I am a warrior. I don't allow things, other areas of my life to affect other areas of my life. So here we are. I did not give up. I did not quit. And we had a section and I'm happy about it. All right. So see us in the Telegram. Please submit your assignments. Submit your assignments, please. You have a question for week 1. Go ahead with your question. Go ahead with your question, Mrs. Jack. Type your question now. You should be typing your question immediately. You are not on StreamYard. If not, I would have given you the opportunity to speak. So type your question. You can do that quickly or before I end. So I'm really, really excited to be here with us. Really, really excited. Mrs. Jack, I'm waiting for your question. Are you a Ketra? Those of us that connected late today, make sure you watch the replay of this section because I handled our assignments and I was able to go through Mrs. Scholar assignments, Dr. Anthony's assignments, and Madam Joan. You guys did amazing. Like you, Madam Scholar, you did well. You get to know the remark I talked about. Dr. Anthony, great. You can do better. You did well. If I'm to grade you, Dr. Anthony, I'll grade you like 70%. But Madam Joan killed it, 100% for Madam Joan. Then Mrs. Scholar, if I'm to grade you, I'll give you like 30 to 40%. Okay, Mrs. Jack, you said you were asking question. No, what I mean is go through your week one, go through the week one section, go and watch the replay video of week one and carry out your assignment and submit in the Telegram group, or you submit to me privately. All right, before you move over to week two, watching the video, carrying out your assignment. I already told you that. All right, so that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love each and every one of us. Let's keep implementing, executing, and make sure we produce massive results this week so that we can share next week. And next week, I'll really look forward to we sharing results, like give me real-time results of what you've been able to implement from what you've learned so far. Your implementation, your execution, and the results you create. In fact, that's assignment number 2. Assignment number 1 is testimonial. Assignment number 2 is you guys giving me a rundown of, I know it's not everything, but give me a rundown of things you've been able to implement, take action on in your personal life, in your business, in your finance, and the results that you produced. All right, so that's assignment 2. Send it to me, send it in the Telegram group. All right. You are not holding my hands properly on my YouTube journey. Why are my videos looking small? Please, how do I hook up with you? How do I hook up with TikTok? Dr. Anthony, I've told you what you need to do now. Your YouTube video, I've told you, if you want to do YouTube video, you have to stream it. Either you use StreamYard like I'm doing, or you go to Zoom. The only thing is that Zoom allow you to stream for 40 minutes if you're on the free plan, or you go for a paid plan and it gives you unlimited time. All right, same with StreamYard. StreamYard have a free plan, or you go for limited, you choose a plan and pay for. So the reason why your video is like that is because you are doing record on your phone. You are doing screen recording on your phone. That's why your video is like that. If you want your video to look like my video, then use a streaming software. Either you use Zoom, you use StreamYard, or any streaming software. All right, or any streaming software. I've answered you. I don't know what else. It seems like you feel that there's a secret somewhere. There's no secret somewhere. So if you're sharing screen, when you're doing your, like now I'm recording, when you're streaming, recording on Zoom, you stream, then you can upload your video later to YouTube. But StreamYard help you stream direct to YouTube. So as we're on StreamYard, what I'm doing is directly showing on YouTube. This can be done on Zoom, but Zoom, you must be on a paid plan. But the free plan gives you an opportunity to record, download to your laptop, then choose the record to be on your laptop, download, then upload the video. So it will be, so what the difference is, use your laptop. All right, use your laptop and do your recording with your slide. Either you want your face to show or you don't want your face to show. Use your laptop. All right, you can make your slide on Microsoft Excel or MS Word, whichever one, or PowerPoint. That's just the difference. I've told you this before. I don't know what else you want me to say. That's just the difference. That's why your videos are like that. All right. How can those in week 1 give testimonial? I've already, Madam Patient, I've answered this question. I said you can give your testimonial if you are already implementing what you learned in week 1 and is already producing results for you, or you wait. Don't do the testimonial now. Finish your week 2, week 3, week 4. When you get to week 8, or whenever you feel convenient, before week 8 or on week 8, you give your testimonial. I've answered this before. Okay, Dr. Anthony said how to be confident in whatever you're doing to drive your sales better. Okay, that's your take home. All right, so I believe I've handled all our questions. So thank you very much, everyone. see us next week. For TikTok, I don't understand your question on TikTok. Oh, please, how do I hook up with TikTok? Open a TikTok account now, then start doing TikTok. If you want to learn how to do well professionally on TikTok, there's a course I can recommend for you. Just send me a chat, send me a reminder. I'll give you a course link that the course I used in learning how to do TikTok. There's a course for 20, two of them are even 20,000. One is video plus TikTok. The other one is how to professionally create video and how to do your TikTok professionally. That one is 20,000. Another course is focus 100% on TikTok. All right. So these two courses, if you're interested in growing your business organically on TikTok to have free customers and free clients, then send me a message. I'll give you the two links. So you choose the one you want to go for, either the first one or the second one. I'll give you the link so you can buy the course and study. All right. So thank you very much. Maybe next week I'll just share some hints about TikTok. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. See us in the Telegram group or WhatsApp group. Have a wonderful day.